Yeah, Fox 5. Yeah, Greg Godfeld, Kaylee McAnally, Jesse Waters. Like, this guy's hilarious. You gotta watch this guy. It's like funny, funny, funny. This guy's like stand-up comedians to me at this point.
It's his MAGA moment. President-elect Donald Trump basking in the glow of his dominating landslide victory and shouting out his stack of cabinet picks one by one.
RFK and Elon Musk, Chelsea Gabber. Great picks, man. It's like the starting lineup.
Picks one by one.
A couple other greats.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's important. Maybe you should pass a
Just to
bill.
mention a few.
You have to start my term from November 5th, okay? Or November 6th if you want. November 5th, because the market's gone through the roof. Enthusiasm's doubled. It's doubled in the last short while. Elon Musk. Elon, what a job. What a job he does. He's a great, and he happens to be a really good guy. You know,
And Elon does come across like a really good guy. I heard a story about him losing one of his childs to the LGBT trans movement, something of that nature. But he does come across as somebody who has positive energy. Like, he's like the Iron Man of this generation, you know.
Wow. Elon Musk. Elon, what a job. What a job he does. He's a great, and he happens to be a really good guy. You know, he likes this place. I can't get him out of here. He just likes this place. And you know what? I like having him here, too. He's good. I nominated him for, I guess, if you like health and if you like people that live a long time, it's the most important position, RFK Jr., Bobby. And a woman who was a Democrat and was an independent. She went independent. Tulsi Gabbard. Thank you, Tulsi. Great common sense.
Trump's bold group of outsiders are certainly ruffling feathers in the liberal media, and no one has caused more of an uproar than the man he appointed to make America healthy again, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as the head of the Department of Health and Human Services.
RFK for this position, health services. I mean, he's been such a strong advocate for Americans eating healthy. I mean, not just going out and buying organic food. I'm talking about not having GMO products. You know, when it comes to the vaccination, I know he was anti the vaccine. He also, like, he's been such a strong advocate when it comes to like this obesity epidemic in America, saying different things that would eat and what we feed our kids, all the extra sugars and processes and processed things that are added to the things that are consumed in America are not needed. He's always been advocating for that. This is not something he just started speaking on. So him holding that kind of position, I think, just fits. And to all the earth lovers and health lovers, I think that is a win.
People that live a long time, it's the most important position, RFK Jr., Bobby. And a woman who was a Democrat and was an independent. She went independent. Tulsi Gabbard. Thank you, Tulsi. Great common sense.
Trump's bold group of outsiders are certainly ruffling feathers in the liberal media, and no one has caused more of an uproar than the man he appointed to make America healthy again, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as the head of the Department of Health and Human Services.
Of course, we know Democrats are going to be freaking out from disappointments. RFK was a former Democrat. From my understanding, he definitely suspended his campaign and endorsed Donald Trump, and now Donald Trump definitely secured him a role in these cabinets. So, and that role suits him well. So Democrats definitely are freaking out. All liberals are freaking out. Or the far left is freaking out. Whichever way you want to look at it, of course they're going to say negative things about him. And here is just some of it.
I hope you like measles.
This is a termite appointment. We know for sure that Bobby Kennedy is a vaccine denier. He's a vaccine denier. He denies being a denier, but he is a denier. And he is going to do great harm.
The most important thing to know about Robert Kennedy Jr. is that there are probably people dead tonight because of him.
But RFK Jr. isn't the only one the liberal media and Democrats are smearing. Check out these outrageous attacks on Pete Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard.
This is someone who, is known to be a white supremacist, known to be an extremist, whose platform, whose book is basically about his opposition to the advancement of black officers to the top brass. And the military is actually a very important area for black advancement.
Tulsi Gabbard's nomination, as much as she says that she's an anti-war person, she's not.
Yeah.
She supports very pro-war individuals.
Including
abroad.
in Syria.
Yeah, she is very pro-war, but it is under the Biden administration that we have this war between Russia and Ukraine, and then the war between Israel and Palestine, and all the other chaos going on all around the world, right? But that is going on under the Biden-Harris administration, but we're meant to believe these people who are coming in, fresh blood, are the warmongers. Like, come on. And the way she says it, it's almost like, okay, I just have to say this, and the other person feels like if she agrees, it will make it more believable. Guys, we are not kids. We can see through the lies, okay? So, yeah.
The claims are incredible. They're saying that RFK, the people are dead tonight. Lawrence O'Donnell, people are dead tonight because of RFK's opposition to the vaccine during COVID, and that, Tulsi Gabbard is pro-war because she likes people who are pro-war. I like Netanyahu, but what does that mean?
We're all about to get skinny and fit. We're about to end a war, and we're about to release the JFK files. Why would anybody complain about that? I mean, this is exciting. This is fun. We're on the precipice of something really good, and everyone's just name-calling. Now, they're saying the same things about the cabinet as they said about Trump, that he's this anti-science, white supremacist, warmongering Putin puppet. That didn't work. They need a new approach. They're not even debating policy. No one's talking about what Tulsi's plans are for Ukraine or what Pete wants to do with China or what RFK Jr. really wants to do with food. They're supposed to be the smart ones on CNN and MSNBC. They're the ones with the masters and PhDs. They spent $400,000 just to call someone who's a conservative a white supremacist. That's a lot of money to know how to name call.
The funny thing about this is if we weren't doing this segment, no one would know this because nobody's watching them anymore. The criticism is meaningless. We're in a new world. Now, for 4 years, everybody was deemed a danger by the very same people. They lied about Trump. They lied about COVID. They lied about crime. They lied about immigration. For them not to pull their hair out would be out of character. But no one's taking it seriously from the boys who called Hitler. Maybe payback because RFK left their party. They're a jilted lover, leaving comments on his Instagram posts, but it doesn't matter. The media, stick a fork in Chris Wallace, the media is dead. Nothing they say matters. This is a great time to be alive. No one's listening to them, and that's justice because they weren't listening to you. They weren't listening to the American public when they were talking about crime. They were putting babies, in masks. They were separating loved ones when they were dying. They can go. No one trusts them. They think that they should be included in this conversation. No, this is not a typical election. It's a transformational moment, a course correction. The pirate ship has arrived. It's pissed off, and they're pissed off for Americans. And sorry, guys, Pete Hegseth, I know, straight male with tattoos, and his pronouns are kick and ass. I feel like we are living in the kind of movie that Hollywood used to make before DEI ruined it. These are action figures. These are interesting people. These are the people that Clooney wishes he could play.
Isn't that well said?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. All right, Kaylee.